The financial planning process, the selection, the analysis, building a portfolio, understanding the investment options, building a solid foundation, taxation.
The letters are dancing.
Does it happen with you when you think of finance and investing? It happens with many. Finance is boring. It is uninteresting. It is pathetic. But it's probably the most important aspect of your life. How do you bring them together? What do you do? The easiest being the fixed deposits, followed by the mutual funds. But if you are to invest in mutual funds, the most effective way to invest in them is to never forget the fundamentals. Even though it's the most easiest form of investing as of now, it is still very, very critical. It is still a mighty task for a lot of people. Why? As I said before, especially because investing is boring. And boring is not exciting. This video aims to break down this boring topic into 8 different aspects, so it can help you make it easier for you to be and travel the investing journey with mutual funds. And no matter what you do, if you cannot follow the last 2 steps that I'll be mentioning, it's probably worth not following any of them, because it's not going to work for you. Investing is tricky. I always say this. Investing is tricky. This video will give you an insight. But who knows, the next video I post can bring you that next big opportunity. So like this video and subscribe to this channel right now, because you don't want to miss that opportunity, do you? See, the first and the most awkward question that you should ask yourself before you start your investing journey is, why do you want to invest? Or if you want to invest in mutual funds, why do you want to invest in mutual funds? If you don't have a clear focus, if you don't have a clear destination, probably your investments are going to go to rubbish. Investing begins here, even before you buy your first investment vehicle, even before you buy your first mutual fund. Ask yourself, what is it that you want to achieve with the money that you're putting into this vehicle? It could be a secure retirement, it could be huge bank balance, it could be for your vacation, it could be higher education for your kids, a house or an expensive car, or whatever it is, whatever your dream is. That should be very, very, very clear. Be specific and have a separate dream or a separate goal for each separate investment that you have. Not only that, the next most important thing is to understand how much of a risk can you afford to take while you are investing, while you are putting your money into this mutual fund. Consider your age, your financial situation, how comfortable are you with the market fluctuation. All of these, they matter when you try and pick the type of mutual fund that you're trying to invest in. A peaceful night's sleep, days after days, month after month, year after year, is far more important. It's far more important than the probable high risk that you would take to get up 2-3% more returns. It's not worth it. So find out, to what point is it okay for you to bear the volatility of the market. That is your risk appetite. That is your final destination. Beyond that, it's not worth exploring the seas. Number 3, the asset allocation. You cannot put everything into one particular asset type. Now, once you have considered your risk appetite, once you have found out the point to which you can take a risk, you need to diversify your investments and put your money into different investment vehicles. It could be a mix of different asset classes. It could be into real estate. It could be into stocks, bonds, fixed deposits, gold, cryptos, whatever it is. It's all very personal to you. The risk or the asset allocation, a proper asset allocation would reflect your risk appetite towards investing. You could be very aggressive and put in your money into high risk investments. You could be moderately aggressive and you tend to choose safer investments as well as riskier investments. Or you could be absolutely a non-risk taker. In that case, all your focus would be into safe investment vehicles. This goes in line with your risk tolerance. Well, in short, it's the allocation that gives you the peaceful night's sleep, yet fulfilling your requirements for the long-term goal. And then once you have these three things in place, the most important thing now would be to choose the right funds that fits in this bucket. That's it. Choosing the right fund that meets your risk appetite, that meets your risk tolerance. The funds that have the potential to give you a peaceful night's sleep and yet take you towards your goal at a peaceful pace. Something that you can handle, something that does not disturb your mind. High fees fund can bring down your portfolio value. Bad funds would anyway kill your portfolio altogether. So it's very important to be sensible and take sensible steps. And now, once you have all these four things in place, then comes the most important part, and that is to build your portfolio with these factors into consideration. Building a mutual fund portfolio is similar to building a house. Many different strategies, many different designs. Just like in any building construction, probably they all look different from the outside. They all might be made up with different composition, with different products, but all of them, they share some basic elements. Every structure, they share some basic features. A structure that is designed to withstand the test of time. A structure that's built on strong foundation. Similarly, in mutual funds as well, it should last long. It should have a solid foundation. And how do you do this? A simple combination of mutual funds can help achieve this for you. The sage old advice, do not put all your eggs in one basket. And that's the formula which can help to build a robust portfolio for yourself. Well, this topic itself, this point itself is so huge that it cannot be described in one video. It needs a one-to-one counseling between the investor and an accredited registered investment advisor, because it involves a lot of things that takes into consideration while you put your money into your investments. And once you have your portfolio defined, it's time to monitor it and rebalance it on a regular basis. It's required to know, to understand, to keep a track of your portfolio's performance. Are you performing well or are you not? If you're not, why not? Do I need to change it? Do I need to tweak it? Do I need to do anything with you, or is it okay? Review your investments at least once a year to make sure they are on track and they are in line with your investment goals. You probably would have a certain percentage allocated to riskier assets, certain percentage allocated to safer assets. Over time, as and when the investment grows, the allocation percentage would tend to differ. They would tend to change. You need to bring it back and align it as per your goals. That should be your goal. To bring back the allocations to a point, to a level where the entire portfolio risk level lets you or gives you the peaceful night's sleep for the rest of your life. So all said and done, if everything looks hectic, go and seek financial help. Talk to an investment advisor, a registered investment advisor. There are people who just doesn't have any interest in investing. I can understand that, because as I said, investing is boring, and your personality doesn't encourage anything that's boring. It's absolutely fine. That's how you're made up. But this is important. This is an important aspect of your life. You cannot play with your finances. So what do? You seek help. When the finance numbers starts jumbling up in your head, that's the best thing you can do. Go seek help. You're not alone in this world, friends. Help is available. You're not alone in this world, friends. It's just that you need to reach out to them. And considering you have taken help, all you need to do now is stay disciplined. Remain invested or follow what your investment advisor has advised you. No one else can help you with this. No one else. It's you who have to help yourself. You have to stay disciplined. You have to listen to your advisor. You have to keep yourself invested into the investments, into the market, into the funds that you've chosen. See, the biggest problem is when money starts accumulating, all of a sudden requirements, they pop up. A car probably that was not necessary up until last year has become a necessity for you now. Why? Because you can see the money in your account. A vacation which was not on top of your head has started bothering you and pestering you all day. Why? Because you can see the money now. This is a big problem. This is a distractor. These are the distractors. These are not your goals. If you have set your goals to accumulate money for your child's education, if you have set your goals to accumulate a certain amount of money for your retirement, I'm telling you, these things will pop up. These things will pop up in and while you're on the journey. And they would pop up so hard that you would start feeling that these are necessaries. These are necessary for you to live. You need to be careful. You need to be disciplined. You need to stay disciplined. If you cannot do this, everything I've discussed so far, everything that's there in this playlist where this video is useless. Absolutely useless. Discipline is the prime and the first and the most important step in investing. If that's not with you, you probably stay out of this and don't watch any investing video ever in your life. It's not going to work. It's not about me. I am talking about any investing video from anybody. It's just going to be absolutely worthless. So now that you know the list of things that you need to do, this playlist here would guide you to the next steps for your mutual fund investing journey. Go ahead, click on it right now. As of this video, adios.